What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a video. I did make another purchase from Auction Kings. It's actually one of my most popular videos. I don't know why. It's like that was like 3 years ago and 4 years ago, wherever it was, and my audio was cutting in and out. Um, but I will be honest that that video did really, really well, which I guess a lot of people were purchasing from Auction Kings. So I did another purchase from them. I bought a Sacagawea dollar. Wasn't that very expensive, and this is my third purchase in the last 5 years from Auction King. So I just want to show you what I got, so and kind of walk you through the experience. And I think the 1976 Silver Bicentennial Uncirculated is probably one of the most. I don't know. Maybe this coin in general is just the most um, confusing coin to people in general. 76 is a special year for me. I was born in 76, and I remember getting these quarters. They were pretty common when I was a kid, and every time one of them popped up, there was like, look, this is the year you were born. So, and it's the only quarter that has the drummer boy in the back. But a lot of people are pretty crazy on what they think they're worth, and I think people get excited and confused when you will find this in your pocket change. You're probably not going to find the silver one, but you'll find just like the regular 1976 quarter in your change, just because it was our 200-year anniversary. We made a bunch of them. We wanted this to be everywhere, and it still is everywhere 48 years later. Anyways, so this is the auction that I won. I only paid $5.50. There's a bunch of them going. They might still be selling them, but this is the stock photos that Auction Kings uses, which really are kind of like thumbnails. They're made to look this way. They're usually not this big because you're looking from your phone screen. And this is the coin I received. And yes, I did list it on eBay. I actually wanted to do a draft. I didn't really want to list it because I'm probably going to keep it. But anyways, I made a listing, and this is what it photographed with my cell phone. And I think I got a nice coin. I don't know if it's worth $10, but that I guess will be determined if someone sells it. So you want to look for the estimate mark, but they did make clad versions of this. So the easy way to tell that it is the silver version is to look at the side. So you'll see a little bit of copper, but not a complete copper rim. So always look at the rim of your quarter, because the 40% ones they'll sound a little different than obviously a 90%. It'll like definitely sound, if you have good hearing, very high pitched sound when you're dropping it on the counter versus like a regular quarter. Kind of makes a deeper, lower tone. But the 40% are a little harder to spot. So obviously, if you find one of these in your change, congratulations, you made at least $2, right? This is the coin on Numista. I believe they made, how many did they make of these? A lot. 4,908,319 of them, and it's about what I paid, $5.50. And the bullion value, because it's 40% silver, is $2.45. Will a coin shop give you $2.45? Probably not. They'll probably give you $2 if you find one in your change. So if you find one, just keep it. But anyways, this is the actual coin I received. These are the pictures that the seller used to show the coin, and they're definitely altered. See, that's what a real photo looks like. The cell phone I use and then really bright lights in my light booth. This is truly the coin I received. It's not dipped or anything. It's a nice looking coin. Obviously, it doesn't look like that, but anyways, I'm happy with my purchase. I have nothing against Auction Kings. When you're spending low money, they did spend 98 cents to ship it. So here's the envelope, and you can see it was 98 cents to ship the coin, or 97 cents. And they do send it in a 2x2 mylar flip with a staple going through it. They cut them, so someone's processing these, and I'm sure they've sold thousands of them, maybe hundreds of them, which is fine. So they probably pick them up for a couple bucks, and they're just churning these out, making $1 or $2. But if they sell 1,000 of them, that's 1,000 or 2,000 bucks. So I don't know where they get their coins from, but I'm happy with the coin that I received. So I'm not complaining about Auction Kings, although I do think their photos lead you to believe that you're going to get the most perfect looking coin. But I already knew that. Here it is. Combined shipping. We guarantee authenticity only. And if I didn't like it, I could ship it back, right? They do offer a 30-day return policy. They're top rated eBay sellers. And I get it too. They get a lot of flack for selling like more expensive coins and doing altered photos, and people are spending thousands of dollars. Then they get the coin and it's not showing everything that's on the coin. I already knew that going in, so it's not a rip on them by any means. I did get it pretty quick too. I bought this April 22nd. Today is April 25th. So I got my coin in 3 days all the way from Arizona with basically the basic first class shipping. That's pretty impressive. So they have these ready to go. They rock them out to you right away, and it's a interesting coin. So that's what I got. And what I wanted to show you guys is some of the information that I found. So the population report from PCGS, this is very interesting. So, like nowadays it's pretty common, even when like newer coins come out, you get a mint state 68, 69. Those are pretty common, or like a 70, and like an uncirculated silver eagle, something like that. Well, there are no perfect coins that exist in the 1976, and there's only 6 mint state 69s, and there's 2,280 mint state 68s. Now, this low population that have been graded versus the 4.9 million that were made, that's pretty sad. That tells me, and again, you got the no one's really grading these quarters either. Probably until like the 90s. You're not going to find one of these even like in a Rattler holder or a green holder from PCGS. I think the Rattlers came out in like 87, 88. If you did, it'd probably be worth a lot because someone was insane in the membrane to send a quarter at the time in the late 80s that was probably worth $1 and spend probably $20. I don't know. You older guys can tell me how much it cost to send stuff to PCGS back in the day, especially when they first came out. Maybe they were offering specials, like $20, which was a lot of money in the late 80s. You could fill out your entire gas tank, get a couple packs of smokes and a drink at the gas station for $20 in the late 80s. Anyways, going off track here. This is the cheapest graded mint state 68 that's available on eBay right now, and this kind of blows my mind. So this is free shipping too. I don't know the seller. They're out of California, but think about it. It's $53. So you got to figure this seller probably either it's his personal. I don't think it's a personal connection because it's a coin shop. So would they pay someone like $20 for this? $10? $15? But again, you would think with only 2,280 in existence in the entire world, that the coin would be worth more than $53 because everyone knows what a bicentennial quarter looks like here in the United States, and this coin definitely has some beautiful luster. Okay, and that could be lighting too. There's a lot of flash going on. But here's what I find is very interesting. So that's the cheapest available that you can buy today. So it's basically almost 10 times more than what I just spent on the raw coin. And I've got it right here, so I can show you guys how nice it looks. It's a beautiful looking coin. And these are the most recent sales, and this is the part that I don't understand. So $150. Why did someone spend $150 for this coin less than 20 days ago when it's right here for $53? So no comprende, don't understand that whatsoever. Here are some other sales, $68.50, which $25 delivery charge. Like, why? I don't know. $92.50, again, less than 20 days ago. Why didn't you just buy this one? I don't know how long this one's been listed, but still, if someone was looking for one of these, why didn't they buy this one? Why did they purchase that one for $92.50? So I don't understand that. Oh, maybe it's because, well, no, this one's confusing. So what are you buying here? So you've got the drummer boy, but then you show another photo. So that doesn't make sense. Yeah, these are all okay. Maybe this can't be a fake listing though. So there's the PCGS number ending 672. Then there's a photo of the coin close up. But then there's a photo of another holder, 4174. And then there's a photo of another holder, 7281. Well, that's probably just a mistake on the seller. And again, a lot of these coin shops, they don't take their own photos. They just hire someone to do it. So I could probably see why someone doesn't trust this listing. But I mean, they got a lot of feedback. They made a lot of sales. So I don't think they're scamming. And they're a coin shop. So, anyways, you can get one, I guess, right now, 53, although you're not sure what you're going to get. But here we got 65. We got a tone one for 65, which is interesting that that got a 68 grade. 64.95 from M Bar Coins. They are the largest, not just coin seller on eBay, but I think they're like number two. The only other eBay reseller is a bookstore. Um, so that's something to say. So the true market value is probably 64.95. So if the biggest baddest boy in the block is selling them for 64.95, that's probably the retail value. Yeah, you could pick this up for 53, list on eBay, hopefully get 65, make $5. I mean, that could be easy. Um, so these are the actual real sales, and they have been as low as $38. That is super, super cheap. And again, this is the 1976 San Francisco silver 40%. Okay. So we've established that. I still don't understand why one's selling for one. And there's some sellers too. They've got these coins listed for like $450. Like, was that what they were going for? Not too long ago. Again, not sure. So, but let's get back out of sold and let's go to what's listed. Here's what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong. You tell me, does this make sense? So, okay, I think you're getting 20 of these for $900, which, okay, that's not bad. What is the simple math then? Is that like 55 a piece? So 900 divided by 20. Oh, 45 a piece. Okay, so you could pick up 20 of these for $45 each and then resell them for, I don't know, 55 bucks, 65 bucks. So that's a business model, I guess. Uh, this guy's got 10. Again, that's fastcoin underscore com. So that's $49.50 a piece, $47.50, $42 a piece, but then they got shipping. And then you have confused sellers. So the most expensive one is listed at $249. Guy doesn't sell a lot, but maybe that was in his gray sheet of, years ago, or maybe he paid a lot. So were these going for like 100, 200 bucks back in the day, not too long ago? Not sure. Got a $200 one here. Another $200 one from the same guy, $199, $141. Like what are these sellers thinking to list these coins so high? And then this guy here, $120, and then it drops to 68 with that guy with the $25 delivery, 80 bucks, 80 bucks. So, and then here's the 64.95. That's the Embark coins, which again, they're just using like a generic photo, probably off of one of their better looking coins. So what is the value of something like this? Like what are we missing? Like why is this one $120 and it's an annex holder? I don't get it. Like what, I guess it's the market, right, that determines the value. But anyway, so that's specific PCGS Mint State 68. So if you pick this coin up for $5.50, you spend the 25 bucks to get it graded. Can you make some money? I guess, but you're not going to make a lot, and you're going to have to wait, probably a month to get the coin back. So unless you found a perfect one. But is everyone hunting for the Mint State 69? Now the Mint State 69s, that the most recent sale I think was like in 2019. It sold for $19,000 at a heritage auction because there's only 6 of them in the world. That's crazy. So this is a very interesting coin where You can get a Mint State 68 right now for 53 bucks. But if it was one grade higher, it's a little bit higher. There's only six in the world, and now it's worth $19,000. Like, where's the in between? I don't. That's the part I'm having trouble coming to grasp on. It's like $53 to $19,000, and there's no in between coin. I guess there's one 68 plus. So what is a 68 plus worth? Because there's only one in the world. Is that worth more than the 69? No, it's not supposed to. But I don't know. I just find it very, very interesting. And then the more interesting thing is uh, when someone goes to search for this coin and you just want to hit highest first. This is where it gets really crazy. So there's a $6,000 ICG holder one. There's some random dude just put a proof with a double die for 5,500. Like, whatever, dude. That's cool. And then we just have like complete randoms. Like, really think you can get $2,500? Is it even a? It's not even a San Francisco mint. Like, he does. Like, where's the mint mark, dude? You're supposed to have an S there. So again, like, buy bicentennial mint condition. Does that look mint condition? Photos. I mean, again, this is like a quarter he found his change. He's like, I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna list this for 2,500 bucks. Yo, and that's like his only listing. So whatever. Like, again, people get crazy. They think they found something really rare. This guy might be really young. Does zero research. Just puts it up there and sees that, well, this guy's asking 3,200 and this guy's asking 3,500 and this guy's asking 6,000. I for sure should get a bid at 2,500 or best offer. You know what my best offer would be? 25 cents. And why are you charging $4.25 for delivery? Anyways, here someone found two of them. A D mint mark, which is clad, and one is a Philadelphia. Again, he puts S. He found two of them in his change. They look beautiful. This guy's gonna make $2,500. No, no, he's not. And he listed it wrong. Uh, I don't know what this is. Does that look like an S? I don't know. It looks like a D to me. All right, dude. 2,500. So again, see where as a new collector, like, it can get really really confusing. And what is like Star Punch drum air? What is that? Star Punch drum air. Be nice. Oh, is there a star going through? I don't know what a Star Punch drum air is, but okay. And this guy actually has an S, which is great, but doesn't mean it's silver. You got to show the side, you got to weigh it, and all that good stuff. So again, a lot of raw coins, a lot of people, no clue, zero feedback, found it in their change, saying it's silver. Okay, they didn't make Philadelphia silver. Um, that would probably be worth a lot of money because that would be an error. Uh, this guy's got a coin, and that's a nice looking coin. Is it a $1,976 nice looking coin? No, not at all. You can buy mine for 10. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys this again. I love the design. It's something I grew up with. I'm sure you guys have seen this before as well, but I just felt it was very interesting to learn that there are only six Mint State 69s. The most recent sales, 19 grand heritage auction. You've got ICG recently graded coins at Mint State 69. You got sellers trying to get 6,000 for it. And you know what? Let's see. Maybe ICG. 5,500, 3,500, 3,300, 3,200, and then it drops to 66 bucks. Like, Dude, where's the in between? Like that's crazy. All right, see if any of them sold. $40. That looks like a proof too. Man, that is an altered photo. Why would you make it look like that? Anyways, so again, the MS68 ICG, they're always going to be like 10, $20 less because I mean ICG, they'll grade anything at Mint State 68. They're not as harsh. So it's nice that someone listed it for 6 grand, but the only ones that have been purchased are the 68s, and that's maybe someone buying one of these. I don't know, just to have a cheap version of it, but I don't know. Not a big a fan of ICG. I have zero in my collection. I did buy some in the past, but it wasn't to get anything rare or anything. It was just like to have the coin itself, and then pop it out of plastic. So let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Is this normal for a U.S. minted coin? You can get one raw from one of the bigger sellers on eBay for $5. For me, for $10. They made 4.9 million of these, and don't buy that guys for 2,500. It's not even the right quarter. Don't buy that guys either. But you can get it, for what, 50 for Mint State 68. So I don't think it makes sense to purchase. Like, you look at coin looks absolutely perfect. Is it worth the gamble? I mean, my goodness, if you got the seventh in existence of Mint State 69, that would be something special. But it's just crazy to me. You can go from $53 to like it'd probably be 20 grand now, right? Inflation since 2019, but that's completely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't get it. Why is there such a discrepancy between the two? Yeah, I don't get it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of the design. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Um, just if you're gonna buy something from Auction Kings, you're not gonna get what's in the photo. But what I got, I'm happy with. $5.50. I probably would have had to go to my local coin shop, look at a bunch of coins. I probably could have got it from them for like $4.50 or $4. But I'm lazy. I just bought it. It showed up at my house 3 days later. I had some money left over on eBay from stuff that I sell, and I wanted to see how Auction Kings was doing, and they're still doing all right. So appreciate you guys watching. Let me know in the comments if you own a 76. What's the most you've ever paid for a graded one? Is it better to buy a roll and like do a hunt that way? I don't know. I would think though a lot of the rolls have already been opened, is my guess. But yeah, Mint State 68, $53. That is crazy to me. And I don't know. Like, should we be buying some of these? I don't know. I really don't know. It's like it seems really cheap for Mint State 68 when there's only 2,000 2,000 graded in existence, 2,280 in existence. All right. Like, go to a coin show, go to the one in Florida. There's more than 2,000 people that go through there. So that means if everyone in there bought a Mint State 68 and there's no more, I would assume that Mint State 68 is going to go up in value. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe nobody cares about this quarter, but I do because I was born in '76. So appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.